What is going on, guys? Hope you're all doing very well. So I'm going to keep the introduction to this one short because I suspect you already know what we're going to be doing. In fact, I'm holding the box in my hand right now. So this set is one of the Lego Speed Champions, and it is the Ferrari F8, as you can see on the side here. So I don't know too much about Ferrari, but it looked pretty cool. So definitely caught my eye. So before we break into the box, let me just show you the back actually. And whoever designed the packaging did a great job because I just love the look of this Lego house and how the light is coming through the window. And of course you have a photo of the actual Ferrari F8 and the little mini that comes with. So very, very cool stuff. And it's been a little while since I've actually built Legos, and they've added this nice little tab, which we should be able to just press down on. There we go. So let's get this opened up. There we go. So already we have classic Lego bags. Let's see how many. Some stickers, and I think this is sort of the base of the car that starts everything off. And of course we have the instructions, so we can put the box aside. That's quite a few steps actually. So this is what it looks like. So about 70 pages here. So I suspect this is going to be a pretty long video, but as we get started here, we'll see how it goes. So it looks like, if I'm reading this correctly, that the first bag is sort of for the half of the back of the car, and bag number 2 sort of just completes everything. And our minifigure. So let's see. How do we want to do this neatly? I suspect this is going to get out of hand pretty quickly, but let us start by opening bag number 1. I'll just put bag number 2 off to the side for the moment with the decals. So hopefully I can open this without all the pieces going flying. That's sort of my signature move. The same with chips, actually. So we have a smaller bag. Let me hold that up, actually. So that's what it looks like. Very, very small pieces in there. So we'll hang on to that. And another bag, actually. So I'm not sure what all these mini bags are for, but we shall find out momentarily. again, just going to dispose of that later. So let's see, we have a head, a torso, a helmet that looks like it's missing its visor. So let's just assemble this guy. And you can't have the hair and the helmet on at the same time. So I think we might choose style for this video. Throw caution to the wind. Put him in the car without a helmet. So of course, if you are actually racing, I will tell you every single message that the Need for Speed games have told me, which is always wear a helmet, check your local requirements, wear a seatbelt, all that good stuff. So that's what he looks like. And we'll set this guy off to the side as well. We'll come back to all that stuff in a little bit. Alright, let's flip the page there. Still trying to find the best way to disperse all the pieces and the instructions. Maybe bag 2 should go there. I think we'll sort of figure it out as we go. Okay. Let me just make a bit of a crease there. So first thing up is going to be this, and it's symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which side we start off on. And of course, already I'm not really finding the pieces that I need. So I think we'll open these up as well. And let's put them in a pile off to the side. So it looks like it comes with 2 visors for the helmet, which is pretty cool actually. And the second bag can go over here. Trash off to the side. Okay. So these are the pieces that we're looking for. Alright, one step down, about 100 to go. Okay, where does this go? So let's see. While I'm just putting this stuff together, I do want to say I saw this video on YouTube, which actually inspired me to go to the Lego store, of one of the Lego master builders for Legoland. I forget what it's called at the moment, but when I'm editing this, I'll go through my YouTube history and see if I can find it. Really, really good watch, actually. So not only do I make YouTube videos, but I watch quite a bit of them as well. So here we go, flip the page. And this one is 4. And how many does this have? 6. Okay. I'm thrown slightly because I'm putting the piece in the wrong place. It's completely my fault. Never mind. I'm sure this video is going to have a couple instances of that. One of my moves is also not assembling everything correctly and then having to go back and figure it out. Having to troubleshoot it. But we always get it in the end. So that's what matters. So these 6 of those. And which way does it face? So this has to have that cap facing me. 2, 3, 4. I need 2 more. There's 5. And there's 6. Okay, so we'll make sure we assemble them the correct way. I really wonder what that could be. Guess we'll find out. Is that going to be the side? Okay, so that's like that. Then we need 1 of these. 1 of these, and 1 facing the opposite, not the opposite, but the mirrored direction. Oh goodness. Okay, so this. Okay, that. Almost put it on in the wrong direction. And like that. There we go, everything stayed together. This feels a little bit fragile at the moment, but I hope we get a little bit more structure in a second. Ooh. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Maybe if I just put this on first. And this does not want to snap in place. No. My technique's just horrible. That's all it is. Okay. And 1 more of those. Okay. Kind of looks like the mufflers. And just like that, on to page 10. So we need a couple of pieces to cover this. 1 of these. 1 again in the mirrored direction. And then one of these kind of offset pieces. Pretty cool. So, next we are going to, let me orient this correctly. Okay, so it is like that. Oh my goodness. Come on, there we go. Then this is, okay, so this follows, kind of follows that curve. And then we're going to mirror it in the opposite direction. So this should really give it a little bit more rigidity. Just give it a little squeeze. Okay. Just like that. So we're going to need one of these. And two of these. I will say, it's easier finding pieces than I remember. Although I haven't really assembled Legos in a while. So this is going to go like that. And like that. And then we're making a little bit of a sandwich. Ooh, that was loud. But looks like that. Pretty cool stuff. So the real question is, how does this oh, please don't break. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And this is going to go right like that. So I do think that this is the back of the car, because bag one constructs the back. One piece here, one piece there. I think these Speed Champion kits are like the perfect Lego sets, because they're like reasonably priced. Here I am. Guys, this isn't an ad read, I swear, but they're like reasonably priced. They don't like take too long to put together. Like, it's a nice Sunday evening. You want to make something, and like, you have a little something that would be fun to put together, but won't keep you up too late for work in the morning. Although, if Lego wanted to sponsor this video, I would not be opposed. Keep building like that though, and there's no chance. So, I know I alluded to it earlier, but I was talking about that master builder who works at Legoland in Anaheim, I think. And just the stuff that he was putting together was crazy. Like, he put together a little model of an apple in like 10 minutes or something. Like, he had like the reference one next to him, and then was like looking at it, and it just felt, it was insane. Like, I wish I was like good at anything the way this guy was at building Legos. Just, I gotta really find that. I went on a little bit of a YouTube binge last night. Always, I was gonna say, not constructive, but very fun. Highly recommend it, guys. Always take some time out of your day. Like, just enjoy something. Not everything has to just be for something. That got quite deep. A little bit deeper than I was anticipating there. So perhaps I should not be talking through absolutely everything, because I know, I can already tell I'm going to miss a step if I do that. Because I almost forgot to put these in. So that goes like that. That goes like that. Presumably, it's going to be a little mounting point for the back, because I think, okay, this has got to be the muffler. This is probably a piece of the bumper, and then there's a back that's probably going to swoop up over that. These are the technical terms, of course. You know, swooping. I don't know. Actually, I should stop, like, rambling so much. But that is the, that's kind of what this channel's about. But I did almost go to school for car design. Like, I basically know nothing about the way that cars work, but I love, like, the design aspect of it, and, like, the way that they look. I mean, I think if you watch this channel regularly, my love for aesthetic is somewhat apparent. Or at least I hope. I work hard on that. Jeez, what is it now? I'm doubting everything I'm doing. Oh my goodness, we're just building Legos here. Let's get back on track. Car pun intended? Car pun not intended, but there is a car pun in there. So we are just wrapping up step number 16. And let's see what page number 14 brings us. So, the wheel well, that is a technical term. I actually do know that one. So now this is starting to take shape. Okay, so two of these. Securing both sides into place. Well, there is, like, really an aesthetic to Lego, because, like, you can see, even though that this is just like a support piece, I really do appreciate, like, how all of the colors look good together. Let me hold that up a little bit closer. I don't know what is going on with my camera, but it doesn't seem to want to focus on what's in front of it. But looks really nice. Let me just make sure everything's secure. Okay, so that feels good. We need two more of these yellow dot pieces. Oh, I can already tell this is going to go flying. So far, so good. Okay. Two of these. Okay. Looking good. So, in the instruction booklet, we have our first pieces that need decals. I am actually going to save the decals to the end. Usually I do it that way just to make sure that I have everything in the right place first. I've learned through experience to wait a little bit longer on that stuff. So, let us figure out what pieces we need. So it looks like that. 2 of these kind of triangular shapes. And 2 of these. Okay. It's going to be like that. And like that. And then I'll just slide onto the back of the car. So the license plate will go right here. Once I've built everything, and then one of these, it's the wrong one. That should do it. Okay. Okay, this is so clever. I gotta show you guys up close. So watch this. This piece goes right here. Once I put that into place, you can see like how good this fitment is. Oh my goodness, I'm actually very impressed at this scale, just like the detail that goes into it. So you can see the fitment on both sides. Really cool. Okay, so that's that. One of these, one of these. That. And one more of these square pieces. Scratch that. 2 more of the square pieces. So let's see, this goes down the spine. Do like that. Oh my goodness, did I grab the wrong piece? I did indeed. Okay, so that takes care of that. see how many dots on the top does this have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay. That runs across the back. And we need 2 of these to bring everything up to the same level. Okay, that looks good. Off to the next page. So one of these right here. Four of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, where's that going? Off on the side. Now, if I were to guess, I know this is a mid-engine car because you can see the engine on, well, I mean the photo of the actual car, but on the packaging too. So I'm guessing that this is the engine right here, and maybe these are the pistons, because it's probably would be a V8. Ferrari F8 would an F8 be a V8? Let's find out as I pontificate. One of these. And those. I actually just found the wrench. So that'll go with my minifigure. I'm sure we'll do some epic B-roll at the beginning of this video. That'd be cool. I'm actually really wanted a video to do that with, so looking forward to that. These are the creative choices that we make in the moment. So once you get to these pieces that are flat, I mean, these have got to be finishing pieces. Oh, missed this one. And now that I look at the instruction manual, I completely put these in the wrong place. Actually, I think we found the wrench just in time, because I can kind of pry these loose. There we go. I wonder if that's why they made the point and like it come to a point. I don't know why my camera doesn't want to seem to focus tonight. Knowing me though, I probably have it on the wrong focus setting. And then once I'm done recording this, I'll look back and I'll be like, oh. Oh guys, it happens all the time. But we do our best. Try to learn these things and make it better for next time. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, there's that other piece. Okay, this on the back. These guys. Okay, one there. One there. It's really interesting how triangular the car is. Like you have this, 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 and this whole backside. And, okay, that's 29 on to step 30. So we need one of these, one of these. Is that right? Yeah, that is. Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay, these are the tail lights. It's gonna go like that. And then one here, one there. Okay, this is taking shape. And then this, I'm sure, is mirrored. The instructions don't tell me to put it on yet, but it really helps me to see it on the car and where each piece goes that way. And one more. So like that. Is that it? Yeah, that looks like it's it. We have another decal piece, but I will save that till the end. That kind of stuff is a little bit boring. I might just do it off camera anyway. Okay. That. What angle does that go? No. Yeah, coming down. There we go. So that piece comes down on the back and then meets not quite the same plane of the license plate, but close. I need one of these, one of these. That gets done twice. One of these, where is that? Okay. So like that. Okay, so that is really completing the back. That detail is just, it's so cool. Ah, I feel like a kid again. I remember, like, my parents just gave me, like, a huge, like, bucket of Legos, and, like, I'd come home after school, and I'd just go crazy. Oh, it was so fun. So, two of these, one, and one. Okay, how is this going? Like that. That goes like that. And grab the wrong one. That. Okay. We are very quickly coming down to our last few pieces of the first bag. So, 2 of these, 1 of these, so spoiler, so we're disguising the connection of the taillights underneath. The back, for some reason, is reminding me of GTR, one of the old Skylines. I think it's just like the 4 taillights like that, just I automatically think Skyline. Okay, looking good. One of these, one more of those glass pieces. Two. Like this. And make sure those are in solidly, which they are. So same thing. This glass portion of the roof of the car is coming up. You can already really see the profile of it. Let me hold that up a little bit closer. And of course, that comes up as well. And let's see what we're left with. How does this piece come into play? Oh, let me do this up close because you guys are going to love this. So this is what that looks like. This piece comes over to cover that. Just goes into place. And look how smooth that is. Pretty cheeky stuff. And the same thing for the other side. It comes into play. It's just funny seeing like half of the car basically complete and then just like a nothing past that point. Okay. Some of these. Like that. So here's what we have left. I think we already know that these go in here. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. I'm reading slightly ahead, which could be dangerous, but I want to get some pieces ready to go. There's one of these. Okay. Now, is this going to be the center console? It looks like it. Alright, so this has got to be the back of the seats. Like typical mid-engine layout. Okay, now what? Okay, it was right about that. This will be the front wheels. And okay. So I have a couple extra pieces. I don't know if that's a good thing. Probably not. But I bet through the instructions everything looks right. It's corresponding with our build so far. So just kind of put those off to the side for now. And we can start bag number 2. Oh my goodness, this is so loud. Bag number 2. So that is the second one. And then we have a couple of smaller bags within that one. So these are the wheels. I'm going to put those aside. This smaller bag though, I'm going to separate once again. Just make it its own pile. Okay. And again, all of my wheels and tires. I am going to, ooh, almost dropped that. Surprised it hasn't happened already. Okay. That can go be trashed. Now this is quite a cool piece. I've never seen a Lego piece with a windshield like this. So that's pretty cool. The Lego pieces have, I was going to say not to sound old tonight, but the Lego pieces have changed. Oh my goodness, this is how it starts. Next thing I'll be saying, like, back in my day, like, oh, just like various technologies. I remember when the screens weren't flat, all that good stuff. So let's just spread these out a little bit. Let us see how this is going to start off. I think I really need a bigger table down here. So, grab a couple of these. And that is going to, oh my goodness, why am I having such trouble with this? Okay. This these lines. Ooh, that was loud. Okay, how does this work? Oh. Okay. So I think we're about halfway through the pages here. Ooh, this is a cool piece too, actually. Kind of like, reminds me in baseball, like home plate. I mean, like from this direction is slightly too long, but like the diamond shape at the base is totally right on. So this, and these pieces are going to lock everything together. It's like so impressive, the people that just like come up with this stuff and like make it look like something in real life. Oh my goodness, like it's just, I could go on all day about it, but it's just incredible. This has to mirror, and we need a couple of these guys. This and that. Okay, everything's looking good so far. And this is going to just kind of bolt onto the front. And go around the wheel well. So, like that. Okay. Now we get to the steering wheel. Now what's interesting is I'm showing it on the left side because it's the US, of course. But I wonder if you were in Europe, I gotta believe that you could just put the steering wheel on the right hand side. Trying to do more of actually follow the instructions. Okay. There's one. There's one. Next page. Four of these. Two, three, and four. Let's see, this goes like that. This goes like that. So I think my technique is getting slightly better. I've been woefully out of practice. Let's see, we need one of these, one of those, that, this, now Okay, let's see, what is this going to be? So getting the side, it's kind of a, no, all will be revealed. So that's that side. Are we going to mirror it? Yes, we are. So that, now let's see if I can find all the pieces again. Okay, off to a good start. One of these, one of these. And this is the piece that starts everything off. So facing the opposite direction this time. Is it just me? Oh, no, it is just me. That piece can go either direction. Here. And then drop that into place. Pretty cool stuff. And it even looks right, which is the important part. Okay, so now we reach a very interesting step that looks exactly like the ones that I would get wrong, so let's take this one slow. So we're going to need this piece, 2 of these tan ones, one of those, 2 of the square guys, and then that brick. This is confusing me a little bit, but it looks like we turn this to the side. Get this going. And then I actually need a second. And this gets turned over. Okay, that looks right. After I said that about getting it wrong the last time. Oh my goodness, guys, this is, just have fun with it. Oh, I see, okay. So it's this. I don't think I have the alignment quite right. Yeah, there we go. Once again, it's me just putting a piece slightly not in the right place. Okay, next. To 44. 2 of these. How's that going? No. To that. So this just goes around like that. And then it is time for the front wheel wells. Man, that was loud. Okay. complete this portion of the interior. Now this looks interesting. So these two go right like this. And then we have my goodness, I don't know why I'm having such trouble finding this. There's 1 and 2. Okay. That's gonna hang out. What could this be? Once again, I swear I'm not putting it in the wrong spot on purpose. Okay, this is going to be the side mirrors, perhaps. Oops. Okay. Oh, and can I even get maneuvered into that slot? Okay. Oh, I see, and then this just fills in the gap. Okay. So that and this. That's coming down. Where does this go? Oh, I see, that goes like that. So we need to find a mirrored version of that. Okay, there we go. And this and this. Almost pinch myself. Careful with these small pieces. Okay, so that's coming up the side. There we go. Yeah, I think that's it. So this piece runs across, this goes there. Oh, it's clever. clever to fill in this gap right here. Oh, really, really smart, actually. Okay, next. Looking for 2 of those. And 2 of these. 1 and 2. Let's see. Just trying to be a little bit more careful. Okay, so that's the direction they're going in. And these are very small. You gotta be careful working with them. So that... Okay, there's another one. Oh, don't go flying. There we go. Like, they barely slot in here. That looks good. It is, wow, it's seriously impressive. One. And there should be a second. Second. No, yes. Maybe. So everything here is going to be mirrored because it is a car. And oh my gosh. Look how, okay. Look how good this is. Like, just how clean that is. Oh. Props to these Lego designers. I wonder how long, like, one of these takes from conception to when they actually have, like, a finished prototype. I mean, you could probably put it together in like a few weeks, I think. That'll probably be a question that I Google later tonight. So this is the hood scoop. Okay, so one here, one there. That is just like so good. I know I keep saying it, but like I can't just not mention when it. Maybe I should hold it up closer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But when this is just so clean. Oh, that's so good. Okay, here we go. The front of the car is really going to come together. Just you watch. Let me put that on the right direction. Just so elegant. Both the car and the design of this model. Okay, so it's like a double. Let me look at the reference photo again. Looks pretty cool. Like a double air scoop situation going on. I don't know. I'm not a car engineer, so I don't know exactly what's happening. But I do know it looks really cool. So some more decal steps, which we're going to skip. And a couple of other steps instead. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's right. I think it's really just all of these pieces. How is this happening? Okay, so that's okay. How good is that, though? This. Ooh. Focus, please. Maybe if I bring it further away. This piece right here just comes down on a 90-degree angle. Oh, so, like, just so clever how they figured all this out. I'm, like, absolutely just mind blown. Mind completely blown right now. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There should be this. I keep doing that. It's gotta be secured. And that. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness, how clever this is. That's just going to pop onto the side like that. And then presumably we'll cover this that's left. So this has gotta, yeah, this has gotta be a repeated step. Okay, so these pieces are what covers that. Oh, so smooth. Okay, next we're building the mirrored version of the same piece. So we know how it goes in theory, but trying to, you know, mirror it in your mind is always a little bit of a challenge. Well, maybe not for you. Maybe that's a me problem. I'm gonna say it already seems like a issue that I'm having, considering I'm already having trouble. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Okay, let's not break it apart again. upward. Okay, there's that piece. That points upward to match. And then again. It just goes onto the side. And we can match this, match that. This is really coming together. I mean, without the windshield, it looks like a nice little roadster. I assume the windshield is going to come and match up with these pieces on the top. Actually, I just looked ahead. That is exactly what's going on. So these... This is going to be the mirrored version, and they are the mirrors. So I'm not sure if that counts as a pun, but they clip in just like that. A little bit difficult to see so far away. Okay, so that's kind of like a real car. You can fold the mirror in. So do it like kind of at maybe a 35-degree angle. Looks good. Okay. What else? Windshield can go in. Again. From bag 2, I'm left with like a couple extra pieces, so I mean, it looks right. Everything seems to be working, so I'm just gonna assume that they're extras. Okay, so now let me put this aside too, because it is time for wheels and tires. Okay, so let's see. So these are our little hubcap pieces. And okay, so it looks like we have two different wheel designs. I think I'm going to go with this one right here, which is kind of, if it would focus, a kind of classic Ferrari 5-spoke. It's going to be like that. These will go off to the side. Okay. So let's see. I gotta muscle these in. It's at a little bit of a premium for me, so hopefully we can do this. Somewhat organized. Oh man. This is harder than I anticipated. Okay. And the last one. It's kind of hurting my finger a little bit. I gotta hit the gym or something. Okay, so then these Going like that. That is the last page. So now, can just put those wheels on. And one there, and one there. Look at that. So that is what our car looks like. We give it a little spin up close as well. So really, really cool to actually be able to hold it in my hands. So guys, let me, that almost went right off the table. So let me put the decals on and I will be back in just a moment. So with a little help from the magic of video editing, here we are at the final build. So guys, that is going to do it for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again in another one very soon.